Okay, I think we're good. Let's make sure we're live. Hey guys, by not being welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football. My name is George Mokwena. I am your host, and this, of course, is a place where we love South African football. We love African football, but we're local this weekend. We have Orlando Pirates taking on TTM. Guys, welcome. Remember, it's a very interactive show. You are able to add your voice to the show by on the request button at the bottom of the screen on TikTok, where we can then have a conversation about what it is that we are actually seeing this game that takes place at Moses Mabhida Stadium. Now, I couldn't get enough information on TTM, but what I will say is that Orlando Pirates in their last 5 games have 4 wins and a draw. Last game out was 2-0 versus Amazulu, and before that they beat 2-0. Then, of course, as a starting lineup, they've got Butelezi in goal, Hoto Chabatane, who finally gets his debut. Pirates, SBC Van Rooyen, Nemtajela, Mbata Diong, Muremi Apolis, and Mbutuma as the starting lineup. Pirates, but this, of course, is the Nedbank Cup, guys. Obviously, you have to be a little bit more confident. I mean, Pirates.
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history. So we definitely motivated and focus for the game tomorrow.
Speaking of history, Orlando Pirates is chasing their 3rd domestic trophy right now, after winning the MTN 8 and the Carling knockout. So that would make it 3 in one season, but then also the league. So if Wadu continues on with this incredible run that he's on, Pirates is going to have one of the historic runs that they've ever had. Should they be able to win local trophies, that would be insane, especially since it Chiefs, the guys that beat them, are also out, man. But remember,
we want to go to win. This family will Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They're first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is not for people now. Crowded.
There's no more people now. Yes, this is not the league, but you're playing a team that belongs to what? What do you call it? Kind of the 2nd division. So if you're chasing Sundowns, you have to chase that 24-0 power lines scoreboard, power line score that Sundowns is able to put on power lines. This is probably the best opportunity, similar. But anyway, can I please get your score predictions there in the comments? Lebza says 5-0. Yadliwi Pirates Namuhla says Kaya. Lebza, how are you doing? Cindy. Can't be checking. This is TTM. This is not the TTM that won this tournament 2021. It's not that TTM. That's why the management via backdoors. Mishek! I tell you guys every day, those numbers, whether we like it or not, Pirates is not going to win. 5 goals. Still to Pirates is Cohen. I was down. My internet was down. My camera was dead. I tried to put on my camera. Everything was just off. I don't know what's going on. Buy new parts. Apologies, guys, that I wasn't around and I didn't do a review after. Leon says Pirates winning 9-0. Pirates, if I see. Go and fumble here. How are you doing, Rich? Likaya again says, yes, we Pirates. But we'll see. Look, I'm excited. There's a couple of things that excite me about this. Number one, get to see Chabatsane in a starting role that doesn't have as much pressure. I mean, from what I've heard, Takuma's striker is 16. So I don't see too much pressure being put on that defense. Give them a good debut, a good opening. Especially because there's probably going to be a lot of spaces in that Paris defense, you know. This is not a long-term fix for it. Obviously, Bogazi got guys also left. You're waiting for Sasane to fit. Siema seems to have held down the starting role. So Chabatane might has a very big chance for him to be something very important. Paris team, especially. So it is his opportunity to do that. We're seeing midfield partnership with Umbata. Also very interesting because again, Abu Makawil, I think, and we've seen Abu Nduli getting big chances. So it's good to see maybe what might be a few for Pirates in Mtajela and Mbata. Then of course, you know my favorite, De Jong gets a start in the 10, which is where I wanted De Jong to play, which is where I've been saying De Jong is the best 10 in the country. So now he gets a chance to prove it, playing behind Mbutuma. Mbutuma might not be the striker that I would really want him to play behind. I would have loved to see him play behind a mobile front, maybe like a relay playing false 9. But he's going to get to play the 10 role in a calm game. He hasn't looked the best in the games that he's played so far for Pirates, so hoping that this game can calm his best. The really cool thing as well is that Moremi is going back to his left-hand side role, and then of course Apolis is playing similar to what I had said. I don't know if Bas Mamela, but I'd said that you want Apolis on the right so that he can come inside. Pirates usually get that right-hand side if your name is not Saleng on Kota. So you'd expect Apolis to come inside and be on the inside. Now Van Rooyen to run the wing, but it seems there from this attack being very wing-based play. Wow. Butelezi. So yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm sorry. I was saying sis. Yeah, no. Hey, Wednesday was. Is my sound glitching? Sorry, guys. Please let me know. One again. Either the network or it's my. Mr. OTB. Opaldino, Achopadowski, Fandema Hopa, call him by whatever name. That's who I prefer. Pa. Hello. Okay, let's try this again. Can you guys hear me now? Am I good? Umuntu sukuma nje for 2 minutes and then Apolis has won a penalty. Oh, Nkosi yami. Okay, I think. Hey, please just let me know if there's an issue here. So you guys couldn't hear me the whole time. Logan is cool, man. I was saying, guys, that very interesting to see where this man is going to slot in, De Jong. But let's see what Pirates will do with this penalty, and we will go from there. 8 minutes.
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against.
De Jong, please. Why did you step up for this penalty? Why did De Jong step up on this penalty? I've been punting him so much. Yee. Queen, I'm scared. I'm shaking. Well, you know, with the big teams, your start determines everything. Tiong! Tiong has made it 1-0 Orlando Pirates. No, guys, that was a clap for the player. That was a clap for the player, please. That was the clap for the player. Tiong scores his first Orlando Pirates goal. You know, Mina Uti.
I love him so much. Yeah, I love him so much.
Queen Ace is my very own Tiong. Why are they playing in Durban? I think TTM maybe saw it as a chance to capitalize financially. But then, of course, I think also the league looked at it and said, listen, Pirates is going to be in Durban anyway. So instead of going up and down, why don't you guys just come down to Durban and play the game, go Moses Mabida? And yeah, take it from there. I think that's it. Tiong's got Cindy. Cindy was hiding. That's what happens, Cindy. Why are you hiding? But in any case, Orlando Pirates has taken a 1-0 lead versus this TTM team. De Jong scoring his first goal for Pirates from a penalty won by Apolis.
Yabona mina i-team engiyithandayo i-Orlando Pirates. Yeah, isikaMakhepula. Up the Bucks.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Bantu abasibhola.
Guys, please don't ask me about Chiefs. Please don't ask me about Chiefs, the Nedbank Cup.
I don't know what is going on with Chiefs. Since I've only started supporting Chiefs in 2023 because that's the first time I watched the PSL game.
Is there anything you want to say to the Kaizer Chiefs management?
I'm not sure, but I don't expect much from Chiefs this season.
Is there anything else you want to say?
Chiefs players need to train every day. They need to get more training. And stop acting like they're sleeping. I think that's it.
Orlando Pirates is definitely not sleeping. 1-0 up. They have actually seen more of Ipale Lechakuma. It's just that they couldn't capitalize on some of the weaknesses in that defense. There are quite a few spaces, but it seems like the Pirates players are trying to be just a little bit too sexy. They're trying to be too sexy instead of just going through. Guys, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Mamelodi Sundowns beating Powerlines 24. That was the most business-like play I've ever seen in my life. This is what you're expecting from Pirates coming out here to come play this game. So yeah. Guys, network problems, internet, my camera. Cannot dash. The whole match, I said, cease. The whole match. Rulani won yesterday. I'm sure your heart is sore. Why is my heart sore? Because Rulani is winning. And they went on to fumble the trophy. Powerlines was brutal. Guys, tap the screen. Not for Rulani. Why are you bringing Rulani here, guys? Don't bring Rulani into my life. Melusi almost made a mistake early on. Very early on, he almost made a mistake clearing the ball. I think the one struggle De Jong is going to have is that Pirates have a lot of ball players. And what's the difference between Pirates and that Stellenbosch team he came from? Of course, Stellenbosch, he was basically alone, Kamahar. You know, Mojela, Mojela on the right. I'm forgetting his name because he scored 2 goals against me. Titus, and then you have maybe a Cupido on the other side. he wasn't playing in a team that was ball dominant. So here, Van Rooyen wants the ball, Nemtajela wants the ball, Apolis wants the ball. I think he's going to struggle a little bit because usually as a central 10, with the ball playing through him, I think he's the best in the country for me. But I'm seeing here that, there's just too much happening. It's just too much happening. But anyway, we'll see. Another day to watch Hoto again. Guys, what do you guys have against Hoto? He's been such a good servant for Pirates. Hoto. Can you give flowers to Makehleni and Mfukeng, most improved players this month? Or did you give flowers to Peterson? Tyler, did you give flowers to Peterson? Yeah? When Anje ungena ngokushuta rulani this and that, ukena fella with negative things, man. Why are you coming with negative things? Why are you coming with negative things?
Why don't you ask positive questions? Something nice or okay. Or something.
Anyway, Pirates wins the corner. Shem, Takuma has not been in this game, eh? Takuma has not been in this game at all. I thought the name Stellenbosch is not allowed here. Yo, Kevin Hunt. Yo, have you ever seen someone hate a team so much that it just infuses into his team and they just give a performance they've not given this whole season? Anyway, corner to Pirates. Hey, he must adjust fast. That's if there's one team you must be afraid of, if you are not gonna adjust fast, one team, it's Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates will bench you or get rid of you quick. You see Mbule must count. Mbule must count. His days are numbered right now because Pirates doesn't mind to just go, okay, it was great, it was fun. We're glad you came. We had some great moments, Lamtutu, all of those things, but bye-bye. So, hey, now I'm scared. Any new signing that comes to Pirates, if you don't perform immediately, shame. Shame. Hoto's a soldier, come on. What's Hoto's problem, random dude? I don't hold Hoto to the same standards that you guys do, I guess. Or maybe I don't. 2-0. Nkosi yami.
Kasongo, yeah. Mombari nanga. Kasongo, mbona wewe.
Today, this TTM.
Sisekake. We're in big trouble. Nothing is coming right. And nothing will ever come right.
This TTM team.
It's not make sure.
It's not make sure. It's not make sure. Nkosi yami. And a Pirates fan.
Something crazy, Jeff.
Pirates are something crazy right now. 2-0. Talented Mbata with a shot that is deflected in after a poor clearance from the TTM player. How can I tell? Imagine Mahlodi J. We don't appreciate Hoto enough. Yeah, that's my thing. I think Hoto, when you speak about Hoto B, the players that are consistent performers in the Pirates team, Hoto's name is there. Kabatsane umnandi ngepress, maranganati press efing. Here they come again, Pirates. Here they come again, Pirates. Oti, we knew with this draw, Marasas Tagawani, Hoto's not clinical. I beg to differ. Coach, chest trap. Abdeslam Wadu. Lamtiba Abdeslam Wadu. Na seka chinchile, it doesn't wear formal pants anymore. Sa shapadi cargo lane. No, Hoto's not clinical, but who is clinical, Go Pirates? Who's the bar? Who's the bar? No, Mbula's on the bench, guys. Mbula's on the bench. But the match is over. Let's go have Tunyana. Within 30 minutes, Pirates are talented guys. Manapo. Leshapa Banabako, they're not even in the first division. Leshapa Banabao. There's a kid who's 16 here. There's a kid who's 16. Leshapa Naleba to fail. Batake pause the Pirates for you. King Bata scored the second goal and De Jong scored the first one. It was a penalty. We haven't seen Bule since AFCON. What's happening with him? He's on the bench. He's on the bench. He was hiding his head in the sand like an ostrich. But hopefully his head can come back. Hey, those rumors. We might see 10 goals today, says notification. Hoto's the most consistent Pirates player. I don't know why Pirates fans hate him. And you guys hate him with a passion. Mabasa was clinical. Mabasa was clinical for one season. Then you guys said it's fine. We don't need your services anymore. We win 5-0. Mark Lisa. Honestly, we don't have clinical players, Koliki. There's no such thing as a clinical player. I'll show you the game, guys. This is my dining room. I cannot afford to fight billions of rands. Supersport fight them for billions of rands. They tend to ban the bigger TikTok accounts. They tend to ban us. They tend to do certain things. So I'm not going to get into a legal battle with Supersport over showing this game, unfortunately. Kopang the logins at dstv, guys. Kopang the logins at dstv. Eish. Oh, is SABC One also? If SABC One shows the game, download the SABC Plus app. It's free. Then you'll be able to watch the game on SABC One. It's free. Or you can even go to sabcsports.com. Keeper seeing ghosts right now. He's seeing ghosts right now. He wants to get off the pitch. We will donate for the rights. Firstly, donate for the rights. You buy the rights first. You don't ask for forgiveness after. Tabi. The keeper's not down. The keeper's running. Kilo Abana, guys. I don't know if you guys have ever played in some teams that have been really bad. And you guys start to see, all right, this can go a different way. And you think to yourself, you know what, let me just Tingbambi hamstring, something that water can't fix. Tuleleko sighting. SABC Plus. Pesho. SABC Plus. Any Paris supporter that hates Hoto doesn't know football. Keeper stage fright is Murigim. Good afternoon, Nedbank Cup participants. Ay, velile. Ay, velile. Coacher boy on TV. Coacher boy, yes. Oh. Queen A says, my favorite place, Apolis. Dando, I can't say anything. You never know who's watching. I can't say anything about those. I can only speak about the officials. So the official ones, DSTV stream, Showmax PL, SABC Plus, sabcsports.com. If you want to watch and you can see me here, you can watch it over there at sabcsports.com for free. For free. I knew there was going to be more than 2 goals before halftime, says Q-Boy. Lol, we're here to play. He's just shooting them, chef. Hey, random dude. Here's Mogu TV. You must take every opportunity, man. You must take every opportunity to tell the players. Pella, this TTM team has been completely out of this game. I think Pirates is just showing that they have a lot more quality than this team can muster right now. Oh, Dion, Kosiami. Oh, Dion.
Awa, guys. Lang disappoint. Enele ba to bahul?
Yo. Hey, lang disappoint, man. Oh, Dion. Why is it? Don't embarrass me in front of people, man. But you pushed nesting 7 goals. We need to win 4 goals in J. And Tatem Queen. You need to do 8 here. Pirates is being too cute, eh? Although you must audition sometimes. You must audition. Football is life, ne? Oh, really? The TTM keeper was once Chabatane Senior. There's a player here. Forgetting his name. Limo, please bring me my phone. I think it's on the table. There's a player here who has played, who played first division football. No, he was on the books of a couple of teams. I'm just forgetting. To end up here, Kuchakuma. So, hey, life can come at you fast. Life can come at you fast. It's not fair they gave us Stellenbosch. Hey, Sid, there's no fair, man. How do you feel about the fact that the Nedbank Cup is now doing self-defense? What I mean, what is doing self-defense? Yes, defender. Agnabantu about defender. Thank you. I'll find his name just now. Guys, sorry about the scoreboards and things. Information at TTM wasn't as forthcoming. You couldn't find it like that. Oh, agent is happy. Kana. Man United is leading. Okay, look, they don't even give me the starting lineup. Okay, never mind. Looks like Mr. Ref might have scored the second goal. Heban, even Betway didn't allow us to bet goals. Random, please leave me alone. OT. Yeah, hey, Karoma. What's it, Karomana? Like it would say, lighty lemona. Camle lortamo, Tlato light. Yes. Ulisi Latin. The keeper was a big player at Mambas. Oh, okay. Yeah, but as we look at this game, I just feel like Pirates is being a little bit over elaborate. I think they're guilty of trying to pass the ball into their net, which is a big problem, I think. Especially with this open Jakuma defense. I think you could look for 1 or 2 runs. You could probably score a lot more goals than if you try and work your way all the way up. It's almost like Bafana Korabonke. You know, when you're playing a SWAC team and all of you want to go score, all of you want to go back into the box because you all see a goal. This is what's happening with Pirates, and I think it's working against them because even the balls that they're missing, it's balls that, you know, it's because it was an extra pass. They have been using this right channel, Yafan Royan, quite a bit, you know. Muremi hasn't had much game time on his side. Counter keeper. Hey, Kana, who was the keeper? Was it the keeper? Was it the keeper? The team that Sundowns was playing. Oh, that keeper's distribution was insane. Was it that keeper? I'm trying to think of the game. I think it was that game. Oh, that keeper's distribution was insane. And like that whole team, Komora, yes, Komora was so composed. Yo, TTM coach still wearing the same shirt since Dina Velile. Budget haiyo. The cup is up for grabs, no defending champions. Is it Ngumalo? Oh, what a keeper. I didn't have internet. I posted the stories. I watched the games, but I didn't have internet. So yeah, I missed those. Are you happy with the game? No, I'm not, Black Dude. I think Pirates needs, like, some games you need to be ruthless because these are the games where you practice being ruthless. I would have loved the more ruthless Pirates. I'm sure the possession and all those things are looking crazy. Every time I see the coach now.
asesiyajwayelana ngathi zingane no lingayenzi lento. We must respect each other.
So I want Paris to be a lot more clinical for me. I want Paris to be a lot more clinical here. Look, they're all running into the box. All of them feel like they can score. I have yes, he needs to be grabbed by. No, they have quality players. They have discipline. Like, I think from what I saw of that Gomora game, I think the coach is one of those. The coach is one of those. Have fun, shigisha boy. You're not gonna get a chance to play with Moses Babida. Get shigisha boy. Ilkibele. Moremi should really do the most in this game for sure. Rona OT we lost, but for if PSL put us back door. Back door thing. What doors are open? Ubona bongs. So since Chiefs is out, it means Pirates are the defending champions. No, Basi. The cup is defending itself, as Mini says. Patrick says it's a practice session. Since Chiefs is out, that means Apolis is no longer the same player, says Tyler. What's with the coach and the... You see here, look. Relax. Hollywood. Why are you going Hollywood versus Chakuma? This is where you need to be scoring 10, 15 goals. To be fair, Muremi can upset you, says Wendy. Lijewa tunilo no physical shigisha bongs, shigisha. Oh. Heban. See now, things are ringing. Eita? Hello? Yes, how are you? I'll send you the code. No, the complex doesn't need it. I'll send you the instructions for. Yeah. Guys, I told you, Mus, that my camera broke, so I'm trying to fix it right now. I'm sorry for taking a call, guys. White, are they booing him? No. Okay. Screen says he is CP screen. Since AFCON, Apolis has not been the same. I don't know. I think when it comes to Apolis, the question we have to ask is going to be, is Apolis a starter or is he a super sub? Right? Like, is he just meant to be just a super sub player that comes in to change the game but doesn't really start? Because I think that's one of the problems here. If I'm... Guys, sabcsports.com or SABC Plus app. And can there be a situation where you can still be great but come from the bench, right? Can there be a situation where he'll be okay with doing that also? Because I think Apolis is an incredible sub player because he doesn't get motivated by what the team is doing. Mara, when he starts, he's shaky. Apolis will show up in big games coming in as a super sub. Feel sorry for Mbutuma. Mutuma doesn't get service. So remember at the beginning of this thing, I said that for me, I love seeing De Jong there, but De Jong would be better with a mobile striker. I love seeing Mutuma, but Mutuma needs to be fed. Apolis is not going to feed him, even though Apolis has the ability to find that ball, right? But because Pirates is playing very inside, it sucks that you're going to have to be the decoy run for most of the game. That's your job. Your job is to be the decoy run. So, yeah, that's... Khanye, isn't Pirates the only team sponsored by Adidas in SA? Ritmeti, so sponsorship is very interesting in South Africa because a lot of the teams aren't sponsored by the people that they work with. For example, I can't say the name of the team, but I can tell you that there are a lot of teams in the league that it's not a sponsorship, it's a discount. You go to Umbro, you say, how are you doing, Umbro? Look, we've got a soccer team, we want to buy in bulk. What can you help us with? Or we've got a soccer team, we're going to be on TV X amount of days. What can you help us with in terms of us actually buying? So a lot of them are buying their own kit. It's not a straight sponsorship unless they can show the sponsor that you're going to get money back. Some of them even give up their rights for the sales and things in order to try and recoup for whoever they're working with. Umbro has most of the smaller teams, for example. So when you see it, don't think that a lot of the teams are sponsored. It's basically we went and bought our own everything, maybe at a discounted price, maybe at a little bit of a deal, but for the most part, it's not sponsoring. And this goes for a lot of the teams in the top league and most of the teams in the second and in the third. Shem, it's your own money, Shem. TTM can't do what Mamelodi FC once did. Apolis picks and chooses games. He's good for big games as MD. I could say the same about Muremi. He's better as a sub. What if he flops as a sub in big games, Pella? We need him for the World Cup. Look, all I'm saying, Tyler, is that he's been not flopping. He hasn't been impressive in some of the other games. He hasn't been impressive, right? So maybe his impressiveness has been those couple of games in the beginning of the season when he was playing for Pirates coming in. I think he had a couple of sub appearances that were incredible. Maybe that's his lane. Mutuma can play well with Mfukeng. Supply, says Grootman. Mfukeng doesn't supply Mutuma. That's the problem. Mfukeng does. I don't think Mutuma's supply comes from the middle. It has to come from the edges, right? So I don't think Mutuma, the only person who plays that ball, who has played that ball at Pirates, there's a specific ball. Even Makhupa struggles from this because Makhupa also is a great box striker that never gets fed. He makes incredible runs. Nobody passes him that ball in. But it's Apolis for me who can play that pass. For me. Moremi is frustrating, says MD. Nedbank dropout. Hey, Marakiven. Hey, Marakiven. Who is actually sponsored? There's a couple of teams. In our league. You can speak about your Chiefs, your Pirates. Trying to think of the other Stellies. Oh, Buteles. Ay.
Awukhonahali shem.
Ay, no way.
Guys, disappoint and elevator hole.
Studia's guys, Studia.
Hey! Studia guys, Studia.
Studia. Sakuma Chamanzivila has now gone 2-1 up from a free kick. Guys. The wall didn't even jump.
Oh, Yay! Yay! Yo! Yay! Yo! Yay! Hey! Yo! Yo!
Guys. Yeah. Are we seeing a change, guys? Are we seeing a change?
Jikile izinto manje. Bathi lithatha semnyango, limeke emsamo. Lithatha semsamo, liphose emnyango. Ethe mina manje.
Anyways, 2-1. Maybe this will inspire Pirates to go a little bit harder in this game and take it seriously. Mbule is needed in the game to calm down. The game says empty. Maybe they're playing him out of position. Apoli says Tyler. Guys, the heat yesterday. I wonder how the players are feeling, says Patrick. Would you recommend the boy Mfukeng as no? No, guys. Oh, but people are going to say I'm hating. No, guys. Mfukeng must not play 10. Mfukeng is the most dangerous box player. The most dangerous player at boxing. The closer that man gets to the box, the better. The more balls he's on the end of, instead of making the pass, he's second to none in that regard, right? In terms of players that are effective, mabafike boxing. But if he's the guy passing to the box, you lose all of that, and you're hoping Abo Murem will give you something. Oh, Mara guys, hey, Chakuma's even playing some football now.
I like it, I'm busy. The better now. Look, I'm talking like a little bit of Mara. Just like final things. Okay, coach. Like what a coach now. Okay, coach. Coach was saying push. Yes. Here, coach. Mbutuma's gone back to go look for the ball even. They must go for Nwabali. The Nwabali thing is actually funny because Nwabali apparently left for free. For clubs that say we need money. Says Queen A. Sbisi and his friend Van Rooyen there to blame for this game. Sbisi ducked. I told you, OT, there's need for goalkeeper competition, says so. You don't play these sounds when we score. Asa. Asa.
Yabona mina, i-team engiyithandayo i-Orlando Pirates. Yeah, it's got my careful. Up the backs.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Manje abasibhola.
Asa. OP like underestimating these teams, the ball watching there. Game has improved as a 10. No, it hasn't. Look at these goals, where the goals have come from. Look at where he is. Look at the header that he scored, the header, and even the assist. Was a header and assist. Look at where he is. You get me? Look at where he is. Look at Mfukeng when he's been at his most potent, the type of goals he scores, where his positioning is. That's where you want him. Even if you want assists, you want him epoxying, right? I'm not saying he has to necessarily play as a winger. I'd love to see him play as a false 9 with a 10 player. I'd love to see him play as a false 9 because I think that would be havoc that a lot of teams wouldn't be able to handle, to be honest with you. So that's why I'm saying the 10 experiment is great, but I think you're taking something that Mfukeng is generationally good at and you're making him do something that he could be okay at. And that's my thing. Not every player has to be changed to become a 10 and do this and do that. Not every play. BC didn't jump. People are talking 7 to 8 goals.
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history. So we definitely motivated and focused for the game tomorrow.
false nine. I'd love to see him there. I would love to see him there. I would love to see him there. Like if I'm a team coming to play Pirates, ne? I could live with Rile making the pass and Mahopa or Moremi or whoever having to go finish that ball. I can live with it. What I can't live with is Mfukeng looking at my defense like this. Oh my God. I wouldn't be able to live with that. That is what I'm scared of more than Rile playing the pass. You see, if Rile had somebody insane in front of him, right? Let's say it was trying to think of something like the player like Reyners, let's say, when Reyners is on form, I would be deathly afraid of Rile in the 10. But I'd much rather have him right by the box because there's no other player that strikes fear into players like Mfukeng in the box. I don't think we have anybody in the league where Magatati Paula and he runs towards your box. Is a left winger. Why experiment? Oh yes, guys, it's almost half time. So I'm gonna let 5 people in to have a conversation with me about what we've seen in the first half, and then of course in the second half, we will, if we can reach 25,000 likes, we will go from there. Mara guys, kupari gift, guys. Hey, it's the Pirates. I win. Alessandro di Rosignana. But the false 9, you need Mahopa for scrap balls. No, it depends how you structure it. I guess that's why I was so excited by De Jong joining Pirates. I was excited for that because De Jong can most probably take up a lot of those roles, and he can also facilitate the way he used to facilitate for Stellenbosch up top. So you could play with a smaller 9 because you wouldn't be playing long balls. You'd be wanting to play through the middle, and you'd have somebody in the middle who even possibly could win you the long high balls. He's adept at that, but also you'd have somebody who can pass the ball. So that's why I was so excited about about the De Jong signing. I know Pirates guys, you don't think I like your team, but I was so excited about De Jong because I saw that as a shifting thing where, you know, instead of having Mahopa having to come back in and Mahopa losing balls when he drops inside, you'd have somebody who can carry a ball and pass a ball a lot better than Mahopa can, right? He's disappointing me right now, but that's what excited me about that signing, that you could free Rile, essentially. You could free the front 3 to be fluid and run, and you'd have somebody who finds that ball, you know? Tend to overhype our teams. I still maintain even on the league is going to be like this. Thank you, Fezile, Lerato, Tobs, Fezile again, Mtombeni. Thank you guys for the gift. Thank you guys for the gifts. I just came back and it's 2-1. Likaya. Anyway, guys, it's half time. Feel free to request. We'll just have a conversation about what we are seeing here from this first half. Hey, Malume Kutsa, it's not a football game. Get training, high-level training, pre-season. Keep pre-season. I wasn't expecting us to concede. That much I'll say. Mara, ekara keep pre-season, this thing. Guys, let me just get the guys in. It is halftime right now. Patrick, welcome. What are you seeing from the first half, my brother?
Awara Butelez is trained by Mponchare for sure. I'm sure his coach is Mponchare.
Mara, that's so mean. Nah. Guys.
Yeah, never mind. No. Mr. Oti, I greet everybody that is here. Ne? What I'm seeing is that everybody wants to be central. Everybody wants to be right there in the box, like you were saying. And this side of the right side, we Pirates wants to attack on that side, but the problem with that side is that Van Rooyen passes and he just moves without even looking if his pass is accurate. He is guilty of that in many games. He just passes and moves. He doesn't care whether his pass went to the intended player. No, he doesn't care, and that makes that breaks the play all the time on the right side. And Hoto on the other side, Hoto, Hoto is another one that can give you a nice game and look busy in J and not do anything. But anyway, they're not feeding off. I saw Remy switching off to the right as well, and he seemed to have a little bit more play when he was on the right side because nothing is happening on the left. Let's be honest. And then this team is they're just packing centrally. They're just trying to block the central corridors for Pirates not to attack there. And I think Pirates needs to use their biggest strength, which is the width. But they are not doing that. And Mbutuma, whenever he gets passed in the box, he wins most of the balls, but nobody's there to assist him. They just ball watching, all of them. They pass and then they just expect him to fend off with 3 or 4 defenders. So I don't know.
Okay.
This game is just one of those games.
Okay. Let me go to Fezile. Fezile, tell me about this first half.
Yeah, OT man. Man, it's just another football game. Mina ngicela ama free kick noma ifonyana nje, ama free kick nyana nje. Cela ama free kick nyana, yabo kusa free kickana nje khona nyana nje. Ngifuna ukubona something, ngathi ukhona ubaba ovelayo lapha emapalini ePirates man. Hayi. Khona kungenzeka something man. Hayi man, I'm watching ichakuma chama Zivandira. I pronounce man. They are playing for a team of their caliber a bit, at least. Bonus something going forward. They are skillful players. Relax. They are skillful players. I think if like bangazama ukusebenzisa more of that skill ukuzama eliminate ama play and stuff, bazokwazi ukuba bold, bazama ukuya phambili. Cause if bangafuna ukuzama iba casual, angiyamazi ubani uwadu khona manje. Uzobatshela ukuthi babuya bayibulale le team. So like skill, that at least that's the one thing they have to their advantage. Bayakwazi ukuqeda indoda badlale kasi labafana. So abenze daying man. But abadive mabafika ngaseboxini abadive. Sithole abadive man, sithole something. Ikhona indoda evelayo lapho ukuthi hayi uyavuma ukutheleza hayi. Uyavuma sesibori. But that's it, Uchi, that's it.
That's super, guys. Let me go to Box. First off, what do you think of it?
Nna ke wa riti ke ntse ke ipotsa fela man. Coach ya TTM o ya pere Marentlek. Is he working for the South African Defence Force?
O batla apare di dio a tshwanele le wadu.
Yes. I tell him he gets a sergeant whatever or comrade whatever. Because he got to commander instead of coaching.
Coach, man.
And now I get a coach on. And I'm gonna determined to find out. Determined to get his way there. But the boys back Kimani Hama ball at the back, but instead of going forward, they can get something. Look at that free kick by 20. Look at that free kick by 20. Beautiful free kick. Even Cristiano Ronaldo has a free kick as well.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful free kick. Lovely free kick.
Hey, no, Mara,
give free kick of the season. Yeah, give free kick of the season. Lovely free kick. TTM guy win a game. My guy win a game.
Yeah, Box.
They are not in this game, man, Pirates. But they are there, they are playing, they got their goals, but Habanki game in about the scruff of the neck who they are playing a small team. This small team, the free kick is the free kick is about Ronaldo. Yo, I call.
But apart from free kicks, what has impressed you at TTM? TTM ba bontsha for there's something they can do. They can fight in this game. They can fight in this game. Pirates is not taking this game seriously. Pirates are not on gear 5 or gear 4. Pirates can kill this team if they wanted, but they are not taking it seriously because it's a small team.
No, clear, Mr. Bongs. Praverile, how are you put?
Asibe in charge abobonke sisebangasishiya manje kusala ama Nedbank Cup abantu
Yeah, sise tournamentini thina puti.
Bye bye bongs. We see we are taking over now the show. Even the OT is not here. Please guys, give us space. We are in charge here.
React, Praverile, react.
No man, abuthi kujo. Ngibulisa bonke abafethu manje kupanel. Like I've said, I was complaining to Mr. OT last time when we played against Imakesi and the last game that I've said good time player players are not disciplined. I've seen this coming. They're not disciplined. They're running all over the show. There's no structure. We don't know who's playing where. We don't know what's happening with them. They are taking it, but they're not giving time from a corner. So there's something.
But very. I don't know what happened. Sorry, Mr. OT. You in the studio there. I get to khotling arsa mukasentli.
Eish. Lankutla mar.
Yes, clear.
Lankutla.
Yeah, sekurayit manje.
Yeah, sekulungile
right ukudla. Yeah.
Akusukudla, hey, ama equipment. Hey. Hey,
Yeah,
this week.
Yeah, so as I was saying when I I'm not discipline on the Pirates team. They are not showing good to their player. They are professional players. So I don't know. The Banyata team abadlala now. They're just doing their own thing. There's no structure at all. And do you see now the reason why Mr. OT Pirates was looking to poster his squad on the right back, especially on Matuluti?
Yeah.
This is what I've told you last time. Good, Pirates are in a solid right back in terms of defending. Van Rooyen doesn't give us anything. I will not be amazed if I'm keeper for them. Now it seems like who are to ungene yilo kunyana ga repair yokushintsha my right back njalo, because that's what he will do coming back. You will see that's what will happen. That's substitution futhi angazaloya ngayo in the substitution right back, but because saqhubeka na this season.
Kodwa bekubani nobani? Bekushandu. Shandu nomunyane. Okay.
But bona bayinyathile team. And even you look at the free kick, how can we under the commandship uSbiz uselayinini is on a wall with the players, but kudaka yena kuqala. People they will blame Buthelezi, but Buthelezi did the right thing. You put the wall on the other side and you stood on the other side.
Yeah.
But if the wall baphakamise ibhola bonke bayakutsa, what do you expect? Because already Gomthat is part to figure to the last pole, because that ball was at the last pole. We cannot blame Ubuthelezi ngale. You blame the people abasebondeni. They're not supposed to jump. That ball was not even that high. So I know. Thathwa kancane nje la. But yeah, support ubonke for le nto for the lahembele la kuyashisa eThekwini, but uze uyajuluka la mfo uyazisula lapha ebenchini akasha akakhumuli ngani ished le ya.
Hayi, khuluma akuna budget. Ayikho budget.
Okay, akusished. Akusished ihembe ke. Akhumuli ngani blouse ke.
Wathenga apha ama-blouse sifuneka imali la. Thike kuMalumekuzi, I don't know if you had a chance to say something there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, I gave it to Velile. Mr. OT, coach Chaplin said that semnati. Mo planile ukuthi namuhla ngiyabulala dress to kill. Angeke iwena akunandaba mo thenga isilamba sakho se-alpha uvuke ekuseni kushisa angeke silamba se-4 hour ngisithengile lesilamba ngosicoka ngamane mjulu ngihleli lokho elithi yebo
TV
yeah ngibone plus uqoke ne loafer Louis Vuitton Mr. OT on their coach ngiyabeka
abuthi phujo le hembele la kusilisha le wafika igqoka for me sase ku PSL ichaku madam vela ke
ngicela uyobheka online iloafer lakhe ele Louis Vuitton uzophela qoyini coach mhle sulile
uyobangena eThekwini.
Mr. OT,
yeah. I was gonna say.
I also want to complain about attitude, body language, Mr. OT. Ngibona amanye ama-player, I don't want to single them out because it's going to be a pattern of me singling them out because I've called them out for other behaviors. But we are attacking, players are looking for 1-2s, and you turn back and twice, Mr. Oti, where there's a chance for us to not only bury the game but add a tombstone to it, Mr. Oti. And wenza lento yenza, you know what I mean, Mr. Oti. So I feel like body language, attitude, if we could adjust, Mr. Oti. And you know what? For Kasi football, for Phillies games, I think this has been a great week for them. We've seen so many trending players play good in Nedbank. I think we saw against Sundowns, there's a player called Kila Mapoto. Today we're seeing this goalkeeper Chakuma Ukoko. He's a solid keeper, Mr. Uti. He's a solid keeper. He looks good as well. Yeah, I'm born now. He service yaki Mnandi service yaki. And then even on the Pirates side with Uchabatsan as well as John Wick. So I would say for Kasi football, people are hype. I played against this boy. I've been laughing because Inter's Tembangayo is strength, and I think hereby I'm challenged. There's this boy, this short one in the middle for TTM, Lo Amapondo. Yeah, you'll see he always wants to go for the physical drill, Mr. Bambi's Terminator. Ngamcha is a qinile boy. Qinile. And I was like, then so he literally had
PSL or Uqiniskazi.
That's what I'm trying to find, because he's got a good pass as well. Unfortunately, what I observed, which it's also a disadvantage taking in TTM to Moses Mabida. The boy has a good pass. I saw him try spread a pass. Yachiga halfway. Police were intercepted because the ground mkhulu manje wadlalele Toyando, udlalele Moses Mabida. What you think is enough to ukuba switch ball iphelele emaphakathini, you know. So ngifuna ukumbona Mr. uthi leyithanda amandla lentwana. Ithanda amandla. And ubhlungu bekuchayisini. But uDiong I need more. But I'll react more way around too.
Okay. Let me go to Patrick. Patrick, changes prediction second half. Patrick, are you with me?
Oh, sorry, I'm still muted. Sorry. I would go with Sebelebele, even though these days is not being, but hopefully he will give something this game and take Van Rooyen out. I think that's the only change that I would make for now. But knowing Coach Wadu, I expect to see Mariko for no reason, and the same changes that he made in the previous two games. Score. My heart says Paris should score 3 more goals, but having seen the past 2 games, it might end like this.
Okay. Let me go to Box. Box changes prediction.
Uti, I think right now I'd put on Sangai just to have fun in this game. Just for fun, not to waste a substitution. Because I just want to have fun. And I see this game still ending the same way Patrick Abuangating. It's going to end 2-1 because Pirates are not taking this game seriously.
Okay. Marave Kutsa changes prediction?
I would go for Msendami just for hunger purposes, you know. Someone to feed off those passes that Ulona is eagerly trying to play, Uchabatan. And actually he's got a good passing range, Mr. Uti. Even with his right foot, which is abnormal for a left-footed player. So I would go for Msendami. I want Mbule as well. I think he's hungry enough in terms of competition. So Msendami, Mbule, then Kimnati, Mr. Uti.
Prediction?
No. I can rework first half. Second half. That's what I would have done. I would have even taken out Umbata, Mr. Uti, because la 16 was tasty. Bafuna ukusichayisa. Ufuna ukusichayisa umshimane utiminate. But yeah, no Mbutuma, Mr. Uti. He needs to be a bit flexible. Yes, you're a box striker. Yes, ufuna magoli, but lendona zidlala compact, Mr. Uti. Help us Sibavula.
Okay. Velile, Takababa, tell me, uchinchani ufakani scores zothini?
I think nangu uyangena umsemdani. Nama I predicted that. I thought Van Rooyen uzophuma, but I know uzophuma. Ngeke last game yonke mayiphela. We know that. And Umuremi is off. Angazi mhlawumbe umkhiphile what. I would prefer maybe Police to go back on the left hand side, faka umsendana on the right hand side and see. Umbuthuma ngeke ngimsukele ngoba nalo hlele benchini bayafana into eyi-1. So nje kufana udawuna you won't do any different. So nje kuyafana. Maybe if bekuhlela i-radio pan maybe kungcono ukukhuluma ngento different kunabo boy-2. Because into eyi-1 nje vele. Lo sebenchini into eyi-1 bayafana into eyi-1. Sometimes I'm frustrated because they can't even trap the ball. Yo, Nkosi yami. Nje, yayi, angazi. Sengizabona.
Hands off, Mahopa, hands off. Hands off, Mahopa, hands off.
Bayafana into eyi-1 nje.
Wait, since we've got time, since we've got a minute here, ufuna ukubuza both of you guys. Left, Moremi plays left, Apolis plays left. Is the issue not right wing? I heard you, Malume Kutso, speaking, or the panel speak about right back. Is the problem not really right wing here, Go Pirates?
Are you asking me, Mr. Uti?
Yeah, both. Just to squeeze something in here.
I also thought the same at first, right? But I saw a couple of instances where Apollos was on the right and Apollos tucks in nicely. But I was like, Van Rooyen, the space is open. Nali ball. He chose to pass it back in, Mr. Which I was like, man, you should have at least carried because the space basically exposed Nyana Lapaya. I think he needs to be coached and he needs a tongue lashing, Mr. Uti. He's so comfortable. Angazi Uti is running down his contract. He must be told Uti Stellis is being sold. And if he doesn't play, his life could be very difficult in the next coming months. You understand that, Mr. Uti? He's got the quality, but the behavior, man, Mr. Uti, man. I replicate Lentesazi, which was Guyenza, you know. I remember Van Rooyen used to give players Ipola so that Abamake. Like he was an adrenaline junkie like that. But right now, he's just smiling, Mr. Uti. People are scoring, performing well. Usmila more than anyone. He needs a tongue lashing, Mr. Uti.
Okay. Very right wing. Like see you in Kingala.
Considering the style of play Orlando Pirates edlalayo, it can be a problem if you want to have a player like Njengayo Van Rooyen who won't give you anything moving forward. It's the same as Usumudawu in the national team. But at least Sundowns, he can be able to do the cutbacks. But Van Rooyen, he doesn't do that. He is just stagnant. And sometimes he has a court good to go. And when you pass the ball, you need to take a run. It's the same thing that ends our Hoto, but it was unfortunate on the first half because Umuremi Bangambuyiseli 1-2 and Hoto took 2 to 3 but in time. So on the Pirate system, the right hand side is flopping because of Van Rooyen. You see, it will be better if I can get Usebelebele because we know he's an attacking player. As much as can be selfish now, 18 and pass, but at least he give you that option of the system of play at Pirates.
Okay. No, guys, back in the
umda uyangena udlala ibhola naye ngithi senza example and manje senza example ngabantu abadumile.
Ukhona umunyane, but it's fine.
Okay, can I just make one more odd contribution?
Yes, very quickly, yeah.
I watched Umsendami play against us in the Nedbank Cup final. He was very good defensively. And I thought we might have signed him to be a fullback. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe. Marali Pizzi. Like the Rotary signing. So Lisa Belebele was a half and half. But anyway, guys, second half is on. We are 47 minutes in. Pirates, of course, 2-1 lead. Goal scored there by De Jong, who scored his first goal for Pirates, a penalty. One by Apolis. And then, of course, Wow, Masindi.
Guys, lang disappoint and elevator.
Goal scored there by De Jong, and then the second goal was then scored by Umbata. A deflected shot that went in, and then Takuma Chamanzia Manjvila was able to get back through a free kick that went in on the right-hand side bottom of Buthelez's goal. But that is how we get to where we are right now. I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Then we can continue on the conversation. And the people are waiting. I see Risinga Stanford is waiting. We can have conversations. You can request. I'll give you a minute or two to tell me what you think of this game. I think for me, what's disappointing for me on Pirates' side is that they've become so selfish. It's like they saw this team was poor and they went, Yazini guys, siokora sonke. So the moment they get the ball, it's either they want to pass the ball into the net or they want to, maneuver themselves in order to get a shot. But it's not helping that everybody was running into the box to try and get a bite of the pie, which is, I think, one of the problems that Pirates had in the first half. I don't think this Takuma team is that good for them to be worrying Pirates like that, or for Pirates not to have scored 3 or 4 goals here. But a packed box is a packed box. So hopefully Pirates becomes a little bit less selfish in the second half. I'm pretty sad to see De Jong and Moremi coming off. I don't think they're really the problems, and it would have been nice to give them some game time as Tito scores. Ow! Buyelu Tito. Buyelu Tito. Hey man, where's the thing? Buyelu Tito.
Yabona mina i-team engiyithandayo i-Orlando Pirates. Yeah, isikamakhevula. Up the Bucks.
Ipakani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Bantu abasibhola.
How we ambulance, guys? When last did the ambulance? 10-1, logo dial 10-177 and the ambulance I figure. Finally the ambulance is back. Tito, some slick movement, which is what I was saying. Play the 1-2s. Play the 1-2s. Don't try and turn and try and put into the corner. Just play the 1-2 and you're fine. Look at how good that move Pirates looked when they stopped having a million people running inside the box. This is what you need. Even Kimang, when Umasindi hit that ball over, it was a similar motion. This is not a top level team. Keep it simple, knock the ball, score your goals and go home. This is why I like Tito Tina. People of Tito, he's our cult leader. Oh, he's a cult leader. Oh, replacer. No, guys, playing for gang in the 10. No, guys, playing for... No, Apolis. No, Mbule is going to be the greatest 10. Go replace and in a cult. 2 more to go. The ambulance is back from service. We should be 4 up. Munye bezoshama steps. Yabo, Wendy. What am I... Yabo? Butuma was important to that move. He's a very good player with great movement. Says Liberty. Asa says Umbogazi. Wati wonku muntu matoli tuba score. No. It can't be just because they seem weak. Sometimes quality melahlile and you can go up and go score. Mara, just because you think this team is weak, manonke into the same box and you're cluttering that box and you think you're going to score. It doesn't work that way. Who's out? It's De Jong and Moremi. Sabel, it's De Jong and Moremi. Terminator wanted to run into Mbutuma instead of barking. They keep saying we're Tito Cult, he must lead us. I'm now comfortable, says Speculator. No, Speculator. You need a few more goals here from Pirates. You need a few more goals here. Hey, Hoto. Hoto uyakai. Hoto. Who's in to replace De Jong and Moremi? It's Msendami and Tito have made it onto the pitch. The coach's lucky shirt is not luckying. Luck versus a team that's two divisions ahead of you. It's fine, It's fine. They'll only play those 1-2s once, or then they'll play something else. Tyler, this is the problem. You've now seen, right? You've now seen twice in the first couple of minutes of this second half. You've now seen how to open up a team. Problem with PSL teams is that they don't continue doing those things. They don't continue doing that. That's one of my big complaint in PSL. You see, if you're playing an international team, I'm talking about my Europe and all of those guys, like the top teams, the moment they see one issue, they're going to hit that issue until you fix it. Our guys fail to do that. But to give us our notification, give us our Nedbank right now.
Relax. Relax. It's enough. It's enough. Please.
Relax, my brother. Relax, my brother. Nemtanjela is not clinical. Nemtanjela is not clinical in front of goal, says Colby. 3-1 score is good enough for me playing against. Sabela, it must be 5. It must be 6. This is a confidence booster game. These are the games you play before the season starts. Right before the season starts. Little bit my 8, 10, 12. Just to, get that. Happy Betway, we bet over 7.5 goals. Ritumates. Excited too much. Literally, I was too excited coming into this game. Too excited. By the way, I like number 28. I wish I had the names, Malume Kuts. Nedbank Cup, the only thing it is that it's very hard to find the starting lineups and all of those things in time for the broadcast. Can our neighbors, Nzalama. And where is Kabelo Dlamini? I would love to see Ushenko. I'd love to see what a Shenko 8 looks like. Just a Shenko 8, knowing that you've got both CM who can play that ball. Like, can you imagine a Paris midfield that has maybe Nduli, a Shenko, and then in the 10, let's say De Jong or let's say Mfukeng for the sake of the conversation. I'd love to see what that midfield looks like, because I think the play coefficient, the ability to play the ball would really go up, has gone up quite a bit. Siema, and Siema does end up holding the ball quite a bit on his side. General. I'd love to see that. Anyway, 25K. Feel free to request and jump in. Asintabi.
Abdoti.
Urumile bathu wabaisa Durban bashapiwa 3-1.
Mamela atmosphere fela ke leng go yona dia duma ke dutse ka ntle ho tshisa ka tlung ke se ikwalle ka tlung ntse la feta fela ka smile ke bo phile fela ke jere ke flumola me ke lente gore ke a tsekela honestly.
Team how it's during the week. Hey, get flu ka mo. Hey. Hey.
Ya gola ke tlo fa inta mosumba today into mo ha ina tsaitse.
Au feinti ba tlo go tsosa. Maronza. O Sintabi watso. Maronza.
Oti, how are you? Long time, man.
Oh, yeah, Masen winner, Masen landa ma 3 trophies, Kanubuya, Maronza.
We've been winning for a very long time, Chief. I was just, sometimes we start to chill again. Very good.
Mina ngimnandi mara Maronza ne team yakho ngathi thatha ukuchila ngoba bekumele bayibulale le TTM man.
No, I'm disappointed in some of the players, especially from the goalkeeper, man. Butelezi, bro, you can get given a chance like this and then you misuse it. On a near post, come on, that was too easy, bro. Muremi, all the time turning back. And as we move, I don't know. Nemotenjera, I don't know. You must be told that this is PSL. This is PSL, bro. When you're given a chance, you need to show up. You can't be playing like this. You can't miss chances like this.
Yeah.
You can't. I know, Niles. Pirates must send another keeper straight. I know. I would see this one. There was, you know what? But I feel like the heat, right? The weather, it's played a very big part to this game. Play a very big part. To be honest, it was too hot. 31, 32 degrees is very hot. The same as playing in Lipombo. So it's like I think the heat took a part. But let's, as when another 10, 15 minutes, let's see. Maybe the game will change because of the weather has cooled down and all that. But this is not, if you're given a chance as a Pirates player, right, and not playing regularly, we need to show up. You see Tito Lenta that's showing up. You need to do that when you come in. You need to say, raise your hand, show something. It's bonisa, man. Manje sukufaka kanjani. This is where we need to trust them to say if
No, kuluma.
You're saying what? Yeah, you need to show up. Some of the players, man, I think they were too. But I undermine this team, to be honest, and it's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to show that we're number one in the PSL. We are the Cup Kings for now, so we need to raise our head. And the other thing that I like about the TTM, young players, bro, number 23, icon of it. I did see Pirates must see something. That boy has something. Yes, touches but you can see that is talent. That's pure talent. If you can do that in the age of 16, 10, I'm a player Pirates which are playing regularly in the PSL. That shows talent, bro. That is talent. It is not. That boy is gifted. The under 23, I think it's number 23. TTM. I think it's substituted in the second. I think that player is that is pure talent too. That is talent. So that is the only player that nigga for man. Hey, labanye la bethu la. That's why my young is saying ngenzeka kahle ngehlala endlini.
No, Maronza, ubuye mara now kudala uhambile.
No, I'm back, Oti. You were sharp, so cool.
Let me go to Letabo. Letabo, we are 60 minutes into this game. Paris is leading 3-1. They're taking the game a little bit easy. How do you feel about this game?
No, Oti, you can't say they're taking the game easy. They're struggling. They're struggling. Yeah. No, it's Saturday, getting ready to go out, but we're not seeing anything here. Yeah? We've wasted our time here. We've wasted 60 minutes of our time here to watch this team. There's nothing. Yeah, but I think South African football right now is in a terrible space. Like, terrible. There's not a single informed player, and we're going to the World Cup in a few months. Not one player is playing well in the PSL. Not a single South African is playing well, which is like very concerning. When you look at how Sundowns played, when you look at how Pirates are playing against these teams, these sort of teams, you were expecting fives, really. And they can barely rotate the ball against these teams. And then that's really concerning. At some point, it's not coaching, it's just individual players, That's number one. But coming to the game today, I don't think this system suits Pirates, number one. I think the wingers are very average, in fact, below average. You'd expect Apollos to be able to beat his man and be able to play the ball into the box in a 1v1 situation. Same with Moremi. I don't think we saw that today. I can't remember where we saw him go past his man, get to the bar line and cross the ball. And it makes me realize today that why a certain system, which was called the 4-4-2 diamond, dominated the PSL and probably saw our best football in that system, which didn't include wingers and had two strikers and no number 10. And I think when you eliminate the wingers and the number 10 is where our players tend to play much better. It simplifies things for them. The more they can combine and play together, it makes things look better. But whenever they're asked to do things as individuals, I don't think they can do that. Both wingers today were below average. I think Mbata's even struggling in today's game. I don't see how a 6 should struggle against this kind of team.
Can I ask you? I want to ask you on what you're saying. is it just the case that South African football is still dealing with that even when we do say we have wingers, they're not really wingers. Like Apolis is not really a winger. Moremi, I don't think is really a winger. You know, Mfukeng, people have been making the case for him to be he's not really a winger. Are we still dealing with the fallout of that 4-4-2 diamond in that we don't have the players who can then play the system, and the teams have just adopted it now? Because modern football, quote unquote.
I wouldn't say that. I think we've had some wingers, but I just don't think the players have the tactical understanding of what happens when you're in a 1v1 situation, not the technical know-how. Yes, we know they've got the skill, but how do I use that skill in a 1v1 situation? Do I play with another guy, play 1-2, or do I just take the guy on? And what do I do in taking the guy on? You know, clearly we know they've got the skill. We see this all week in, week out. But the ability to use it is not there. I mean, a team like Pirates should not be struggling in this game at all. It's not even here they're taking it easy. They're struggling. They can't stitch 10 passes together, you know? And when they do, they score. So, yeah. It's troubling to see.
Okay. I just want to jump in before I let Malume Kutso in. You know, sometimes when you watch these games, you see some of the fundamentals of the game. So when TTM gets this free kick here, before they get it, they play an incredible 1-2. And instead of allowing the ball to come in and then maybe go inside with it, he still wants to challenge a player that's on this side. It's the small things that you're like, okay, this is what the difference is between like the top leagues and everybody else. But obviously Chakuma doing... Yeah, but Takuma's doing very well, I think, on their side. They are starting to play some football. Pirates is a little bit open right now. I wouldn't say struggling, but I would say that they're still not taking this game seriously.
It's just struggling. Into it about to be Chiefs. It grows off the tongue. Struggling. I'm afraid. Yeah. But anyway, whole team. I know I am by Paqile ukuthi ithanda amandla apholisa ayifaka idolo esifubeni. Uyibonile ukuthi yangiphaphela ize yamgijimela wathi apholisa bambanala idolo. Biza shayisa la. You know what this game reminds me of?
Yeah.
You know when a big team plays a small team and they're like, we'll just do the bare minimum. Reminds me of Dortmund versus Sundowns, where the smaller team is huffing and puffing, and the bigger team is like, okay, it's time to score now. And then the smaller team comes up, they magic out of nowhere, and then you're like, Bafethu, you understand? It reminds me of that, Mr. Uti, and I like what the coach is doing to say, okay, as pick any pertinage whereby we've got wide players who are going to stay wide. Or wide players who are inclined to staying wide in the form of Sbelebele as well as Umsendan. I see Umsendan is coming in a bit inside, but with them being out wide, it allows a bit more freedom to Utito Nosipombule to operate within that space. You understand, Mr. Uti? So I do like those changes. But kahle mina bengizela ukuzokhuluma ngentwana yami ukuthi abayibhacile Mr. Uti. Bayibhacile nale goal leli utita alikorile bekumele iyomaka yona ifuna ukuyoshaya ispear lapha kumbuthumo ukuthi kumele bangizwe ukuthi mina ngiyachayisana. Cela ukubona igame maliphela. Thank you so much, Mr. Uti.
Thank you. Sibuti, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm okay. And you?
I'm good,
Hello?
brother. What are you seeing?
I know, man. I think Pirates made a mistake by letting go of who's that guy who went to Stellenbosch? Mabasa. I think Radio Pan is a better striker than Butu, man. The other thing is that you can see Mofo games missing here. And then I was gonna start with who's this guy? Bully and Bata, not Masindi. Masindi, no. In a sense, I feel like yeah, we made a mistake, and then this thing's we're gonna get punished by Sundowns if like if we keep on playing Butuma. No, I don't know what do you think is a good striker or what?
I think I think he's a specific type of striker, and I think a lot of our teams don't know how to use those strikers. So if you think about Mutuma, if you think about Wonderboy Makubu, if you think about Makhupa, actually to a degree, the problem is that the players that play around them don't know how to feed the striker. They don't know how to play, balls in. So I think it's a South African problem that when you get a proper striker, like a 9 striker, a guy who can head a ball, a guy who's physical, who doesn't want to go and touch the ball and play those balls, they don't know how to deal with them, in my opinion.
Yeah, but and then Ngadio Pane, have you watched him?
I have watched him. I think it's one of those things where, again, do you know what it feels like? It's our wingers are not wingers; they are attacking midfielders. Our strikers, Boradio Pane, for me, Boradio Pane fall more towards attacking midfielders than they are strikers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if you say so, you're blaming the wingers or the supply.
Well, think about it. When Butuma was at Richards Bay, some of his most impactful moments were from crosses. You haven't seen one cross to him today. Not one. Not even a try, for example. So if you take a guy who's good at something and you don't give him that ball, what is he gonna do?
Let me watch and see what you are saying. Okay, thank you.
Okay, no, thank you, Sivuti. So guys, before I let Tyler in, here's my thing. I've said it before. I think South African football has a lot of players who are playing in positions that they're not meant to be playing in. So, for example, I always tell you about there's a counter attack. Always, there's one specific ball that I speak about on the show all the time. It's a counter attack. You've just crossed the halfway line, midway between the halfway line and the big box, right? The moment you cross that place, there is an early ball that Mbutuma's always waiting for, Makhopa's always waiting for. You see it with Da Silva, I think at times. You see it with a lot of players who are making a certain run, and you would never see the winger trap the ball, look up, and just whip it in. Not even high, just whip it in. There's so many things that you expect from a winger that aren't done. So I always say, even Makhupa, I want you guys to watch Makhupa off the ball on a counter. He's one of the best runners into space. But there's no one who passes that ball to him when he gets into space. But anyway, Tyler?
Yeah, you just said a mouthful there, OT. You see what you're saying? These are the things that are grilled to you at a very young age. It boils down to coaching. Which when you're a winger, this is how you play. When you're a midfielder, this is how you move. And very
There's
few
the ball.
players.
Did you
in
see
South
the ball
Africa-
right now? Did you see the kind of? That's what Mbutuma wants. But anyway, yes.
It boils down to coaching. I think we need to question the coaching in South Africa, guys. What we are producing, OT, in our football, I don't know. There's a huge gap, even with the North. There's a huge gap. I was crying about these PSL teams that when they're playing against teams like Abu Parade, Sundowns, and Chiefs. At least with Chiefs, it gave me a vulega because teams believe what they can beat Chiefs. But if you're going to play a low block, if you go to the north and you see a typical example, go to the game Sundowns versus Al Hilal. They push back, they play 1, 2, 3, it's in the box and it's a goal.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if you can hear me, Oti.
I can hear you. I've got you.
Can you hear me, Oti? Hello? Hello? Oti?
Evan.
Hello?
Guys, can you hear me in the comments?
Is it my network? Hey, Centurion network is something is taking. So OT, Yes. So when I look at this game on OT, for me, it's a reflection of how. Yeah, man. I think it's my network, OT. Ish. Okay. So when I look at this game, for me, someone said, "Yeah, these guys are not serious," but I look at it in a deeper way. This is how Pirates will lose the league: the inconsistency, right? So many patterns in one game. You see that goal Tito scored. It's a 1-2, 1-2. Let's go and score. Why are you not repeating that? It worked. Now you're sitting back, you're allowing a smaller team to dominate you. That's what I'm saying, Guti. Yes, you're winning. Yes, it's fine. But play against a stronger opponent and you play like this, you're going to be beaten. You are 3 points clear, against Sundowns. And Sundowns is watching this, and they will exploit you. And you still want to have an ambition of going and play in Africa, and you play like this, they're going to beat you. We complain about the same things every now and then as analysts with our PSL team, but there's no improvement. And you ask yourself, you were in an AFCON, you had all the time with these players. What were you doing, coach? What were you doing? Do you see what we're seeing? Losing of the balls. Like people lose balls and then it's like nothing. There's no counter pressing. Like I'm worried about Hugo Bros. Really, there's not one single player except for Mufukeng and Peterson who has raised their hand and say we want to go to the Club World Cup. To the World Cup. Only those two players in the PSL OT. Peterson and Mufukeng. Makaola guys. Makaola for me. I think after Debza, we need to take Makaola to the World Cup. He defense separates look good, attacking look good. Umbata in the middle, it's like he's playing a free role. But Makaola is doing a lot of work. If you are an analyst and you check Makaola, how Makaola moves, I think when that player deserves to go to the Club World Cup. He's a workaholic. OT. Keep it simple, pass it. He covers the ground very well. Exceptional, Makaola Shem. Over the last 3 games I've watched him, exceptional. I'm worried. I'm really worried about our South African football. OT, really, really worried. Everyone is dipping down. About Debs are dipping down. About women are dipping down. Everyone, OT. Thanks, OT.
Okay. No, Tyler, thank you so much. I just couldn't jump in because of network there, but Pirates is still on the attack, even though the score remains 3-1. I just spoke about Mbutuma and the type of chances he gets. He got the chance, he missed it. But I that's what you want to do. Like that's the type of chance you want to create. I often say on the show as well that, guys, it's not always about scoring screamers. I don't think our teams have worked hard enough to create situations where you can just tap a ball in and go home. Play it this way, play it wide, put the ball in, tap it in and go home. Bohaland, a lot of their goals come from just the simplest of movements that end in the same thing always. So I think that's what we're lacking a bit in South African football. But we are 76 minutes into the game. Orlando Pirates still leading Chakuma 3-1. Let me go to Mlu. Mlu, ubonani Mlu, welcome.
Fraudi, my spreadsheet is not.
Hey, muta. Blue.
My spreadsheet is not balancing. The figures are not balancing.
Gavin.
No. Mr. OT, you have more than 30 professional players who get paid more than 20,000 a month. And then you have someone who passes your opponent in an official game. No.
Yeah.
I know. Coming to Ibontiga Mbutuma, Umbuntuma originally, he's not a striker.
Okay.
Original, he's a winger. But Richard Beyimdlalisa as a striker because they didn't have a striker.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he did good for the team. But for Pirates, he will never do good.
Evan.
He's not your typical striker.
Okay.
But that is my opinion. For this game, personally, I'm disappointed in Pirates. They should be killing this team. The score should be 6-7 by now. But also, credit should go to the goalkeeper, Chakum. The goalkeeper is doing good. I'm giving credit to Goya. For me, so far, Pirates are icon.
Iyenzwa yini le nto mlo? Iyenzwa yini ikhozwa yini because is it a case ukuthi the players are not taking this game seriously? Is it a case ukuthi the players maybe abekho serious nje in terms of maybe this is their level? Tina, we are thinking it's 8, 9, 6 goals. Kanti maybe this is baphelela la.
I think it's not a problem yale match specifically. I think it's a problem that has been going on for years. Go Pirates especially. Because in Pirates, if you look at the past, let's say 8 seasons, when it comes to the second half, league, last 15 matches, they will play your draws, and I think it's a motivational, it's a motivational problem.
Okay.
They don't have the right
that
people
thing, man. Yeah.
to mentally prepare a player to say, hey, Bantota, this is what we need and this is how we prepare to finish off. And when it comes to CAF games, it's a different mentality. Yazi fana na cricket. Good cricket, you have certain players abadlala i-T20.
Yeah.
Certain players abadlala i-odd and innings. It should be the same naku PSL. Like you need certain players to play certain competitions and certain matches because they understand the magnitude. Game, the magnitude, really, the magnitude, what the team needs and wants for specific time. Pitso once said it, ukuthi your first 10 games, good league, you need focus people, you collect points, and then In your second 10 games in the league, that's where you experiment, you bring in 2, 3 players, and then you see how you go forward. And then how you finish off in your last 10 games. It's very crucial. That's where you bring fitness, mentally strong players, their understanding of the game. It's not just who to me, and then so physical you can play. There's a lot of aspects to playing the game. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump in for time, Blue, because we're 84 minutes in 3-1. Pirates have brought in Sesane. Tito's looking great. I'm not gonna lie. Tito's looking great. I wanna go to Mziwake. Mziwake, welcome. 84 minutes, 3-1. How do you feel about this game?
Thank you, Mr. Ochi. The game is so dull, man.
Yeah,
problem. Too much of something sometimes it's a problem. No matter it's a good thing, but if you do too much, the problem they're experimenting too much. Coach sometimes you just need to get your starting 11. Then these new players, you introduce them bit by bit. Not every time now we get a chance, you change the whole thing. Right now, immediately, agna leadership lapha no makawula makangekho, there's nothing happening here because nobody takes their charge. Okay, now if they are coming, we attack Gandena, we defend. But is nowhere to be found. On Mtenjela and I was nowhere to be found. They almost 60 minutes, but the performance was so poor. I saw really Mfisa usihlandula abuye bafuthu. These guys are making by force.
So what do you say, Mzwake, to the people that say, if you're not gonna change your squad versus Chakuma, a team yaku 3rd division, isn't this the best time to experiment? Good to know. Bafageni bakichime man, badongulibamba bamba without the risk corner, instead of maybe something going wrong and then now ufoster look for a player in a very big game.
No, if you want to experiment, you kill the game first, then you can experiment. You cannot experiment not knowing what is going to happen. You start by killing the game. At least you follow the call of your team. You beat these guys 4-0 halftime. Then you still get another 45 minutes now to start experimenting. And those coaches, they don't understand. Substitutes are 5. It's not like previous. You only have 3 substitutes. So you can now. This was the time for Guti time, and now you follow Udijong. Udijong was out of position, out of play. It's just the entire time he got that penalty but what else did he do? Nothing. So we end up manje ubonisa wenza ngathi ama players ayinkomo ekubeni they haven't gelled with the other players at the moment. Yabona right now lo Msendane ungenile. What is he doing? Nothing. Akabonakali anyway. He's nowhere to be found in the game. Sometimes you don't. Njengoba khona the previous guy otsho ukuthi ngasathi kuthiwa ibafana iyodlala uCAF. What happened? Why they want to organize other friendly games to start boosting and checking these guys
the combinations? Yeah.
The combination yakhe ukuthi ubani akhombana naye kulaba bakhona basele and build up the whole team there ukuthi okay masiyodlala neSakuma because the draw was already there. I plan a low game from lapho ukuthi mangizocala because now it seems like nje uvele wa just pick up nje athi sizame siphumuze lona. There's no thing ebonakalayo ayichazi nix nje le game alena. Another thing manje
Yeah, no, another thing, quickly.
Hello.
Yeah, ngizwa.
Ngiyakuzwa.
Oh, bengithi qedelela lapho you're saying another thing?
Yeah, ngithi like umbuthuma, we starting to see him as ngathi inkomo. It's because the combination nanendlela I usually ajwayele ukureceive ngayibhola, like as you said, we need sometimes about training these wingers. Sometimes you don't need to cut into the box. Go to the side and put in a cross. It seems like Abasena or cross. The previous about to Khanye will go to as if we are going to kick. Abuya shy cross. While Segaton said two defenders, basically, we shy cross strikers to the ball box in with maybe one or two people. Mau catch in. Boxing, then how is if you pass the strike, how will you any chance of a trap a little ball? I say I'll catch if suppose you trap, because by the time I'll trap already my defender say corner la pamwa.
Okay.
So they need to train them. If you are a winger, sometimes you don't have to force them to follow your corner. Go pull them to the corners. But you've got enough space widen the ground so that it was already you've got enough space so to pass a player lab. But now if you cut in, you're going to them already.
Okay, no. Zwake, for time I'm gonna jump in. Orlando Pirates has made it 4. Sipho Mbule, long range shot, puts it into the bottom corner. Pirates 4-1 right now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mzewake. Let me go to Sibuti. Welcome back again.
Yes, man. My TV still says 3-1. I haven't seen that goal.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Mbule scored now.
But I'm still convinced of this guy, man. Oh, okay, I see the goal. Yeah, Mbutuma, man, no, man. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. It's just a little bit loud in the background.
Yes, I'm saying Mbutuma, man. I think Mabasa was a better striker than what we are having now. And the other thing is that Mufokeng, I think Mufokeng is Pirates. You see, Mufokeng should be like, the levels of Messi in Barcelona or Ronaldinho in Barcelona. You see such a player. I think our problem is that we don't have Mufokeng. So if we had Mufokeng, I think we're going to see 8 or 9 goals here. I think, Mufokeng is the one who makes Pirates tick. And then I think that's our main problem. All these guys were going to function well with Mufokeng in the team. And the other guy was saying, there's a guy who said Makaula is a good defensive midfielder. Okay, he is, but not better than Nduli, man. He's good in defending, but not attacking. So I think Nduli was gonna be a better Bafana player than Makaula.
Would you play Nduli and Makaula as a double pivot?
No, Nduli is a 6. So Nduli and Mbuli or Nduli and Danson, you have many number 8s, in pair like Mbuli, Danson, Mariko, Masindi. So I think Makaula is not a bad replacement for Nduli, but if I had to choose between the two, Makaula and Nduli, I'll take Nduli any day. You understand? Hopefully, we're gonna win the league with Makaula, but Makaula has his problems. You understand? You understand? But I think like that's what. If we had Mufokeng, I think Mufokeng is important in Pirates. I think all these guys are gonna function well with Mufokeng in the team. You understand? Okay. Okay.
No.
See you.
For time, I want to jump in. Let me go to Tumsani. Tumsani, we're at the end here, guys. There's 2 minutes left of this game. Tumsani, welcome. What did you think of this game?
Mr. Outie, how's it, man?
I'm good, thanks to you, my brother.
Good. You know what? I don't get it. I don't know why, as fans, sometimes we are too negative. I don't get it, right? This game, what was clear is that Pirates was going to win, right? What is also clear is that Pirates has got a huge squad. You need rotation. You can't keep playing your first 11 in and out all week. You need rotation. You need to also find different combinations. Good game to figure out whether this combination that...
Tumsani, are you still with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, yes. Sorry
Can
about
you hear
that.
me?
I think I missed the last part.
Yes, I was saying this is a good game for the team to find out the different combinations and what works and what doesn't work. And you have to give players game time. That's just it, right? It didn't work 100%, whatever it is that some of the combinations that we had, yes, sure, given. But we were effective. Proof is that we won. Proof is that we won. We are very effective. What this game does is that it gives the coaches the ability to study their different combos and then make calls in terms of what works next time. So, I don't know. Maybe we're being too negative. 4-0 is a good 4-1 is a good score, rather. It's a good score. Let's take it. Let's be happy.
What do you say? What do you say to the people that are not maybe questioning the performance, but maybe questioning the hunger? So, there's some people who expect that if you do meet a weaker team, you don't lose your hunger. It may grow a little bit more, and you want to see them go all out to just, I don't want to say embarrass the team, but to assert their dominance. What do you say to those people that say maybe that's what they wanted to see from this game?
Well, there's two things to look at. Maybe hunger might work, but also sometimes you just must be methodical in terms of how you approach a game, right? I don't need to go at 150%. I don't need to. I can apply my 80, but I'm effective because I'm thinking in terms of what I'm trying to accomplish. What I'm trying to accomplish is a win. What I'm trying to accomplish is the different combos that exist to see if this works. Tito Mbule playing in the same pitch. Does that work? Is that still effective? That's what you're trying to gain from this game. So effectively, I think people are just being overly too negative. And you know what? Let's just be happy.
Okay.
We're Pirates.
Okay.
That's it.
With
Next
that being
game. Next game. Let them come. Thank you.
With that being said, Pirates 4-1 winners over Chakuma. Diong. They gave it as an on goal. Okay, Diong on goal from Ponzo, which was a Mbata shot. Tito and Mbule on the score sheet. Let me go to Tablo. Tablo, tell me, what are you thinking? Okay, let's see. There we go.
Sanibonani.
Unjani? Siyakubona.
Hayi. Suwinile futhi. How nice.
How nice.
Hey. Singababala abanye. Okay, mina okuningi ngibonile sharp. I loved the way coach approach game ngakhona. I wanted to see some of the players because they haven't get isikhathi sokudlala. Players like abo Tsendwane ungene ngesikhathi, uthole isikhathi enough compared to other games, yabo? And people like abo Tijong, they were there. The only person that I'm still complaining about Ukabelo people, like where is Kabelo Dlamini? I want to see a combination of Ukabelo Dlamini and Umbule playing together because those people, they've got sharp passes. You don't know, look, those passes from those two people. Trust me, if we want to win this league, because let's say defender, so Sizabo Mark, let's say defender, because it was always ours. By touching it, just to go to Babu gaming, yes, enough. But what I'm saying is, if we want to win the league, because that is the only person we really need at this point. More especially, I'm set pieces like Chukabelo Dlamini, there are obvious goals. You know, I'm a threat. So something Ukabelo Dlamini. And another thing that I'm noticing, I'm starting to notice, Nyamfunda lo coach wetilo. This coach, coach, that's my side. No, it's side lam. Listen to my side towards him. Oh, coach, in liking up, coach. He has it's quite a song. Oh, to keep a bani, afage bani. You know, to under the parade esnayo. You can take Unda or Olisanda and put it in a midfielder. He will still give you something. To let's quite esnas. Coach is not a good coach. Like, let's just face reality. Let us just face it. I'm facing the reality. I don't want to lie. If this coach is going to continue and be this coach, I don't see us winning the league. Because, one, Utanugu experimenter, Ngama game are crucial. Number one. This coach, I want to tell you something, member. If this coach was, if the Pirates, trust me, if the Pirates coach the previous coach Lobesnai, which is Uriveri, trust me, Akse Pirates Oguna Nama 2-0, Nama 2-1. This was supposed to be Pirates Shama 5, Nama 6. But the coach, because of Une squad, Ufaga Noma in, I keep a Noma in, he doesn't even know whom to replace and Afage Ban. Uzo Gumangaza, Akipuma Hopa, Afaga Utijong. What kind of a sub is that? Utijong is not even a striker. Like that guy, you can tell even he came here and I'm trying to go. Utijong is not even a striker. But he was forced to go to the striker because that's where coach Amfuna Adalekon. Mina coach. Angfuna unchela manga saluza le league kumele lo coach ahambe kahle kahle coach alose one game kumele ahambe because he cannot afford with the squad that he has ukuluza igame one kumele ahambe lo coach lo angasiropa amehlo lo coach.
Okay, so if akaluzi awina lawo trophy, let's say he ends nama trophy 4.
And I'm still not convinced. Trust me, I'm still not convinced because of Pirates and Nayo this season. You remember the Pirates? Pirates is Nayo this season. Why you should winner? Shy any team, just one team. Shy 5-0 or 5-1 or 6-0 or 6-1. The Pirates Eaga Riverio. It didn't have so much players. About police. Never started to introduce a match. But there was a game where we won 8-1.
Yeah, there was a game that. Okay, go. What do you say? What do you say to people that say? What do you say? What do you say to people that say it took Rivero 3 years to get there, and this man is doing what he's doing first year in, after following Rivero? What do you say to them?
I would say this to those people. Okochi Ubenelaki, Uchemaye figure Pirates had enough money to go and buy players that he wants. Ubenela, I don't want to lie, my guy. This coach Ubenela, I always complain about this coach every game of the Pirates.
I'm not even a Pirates fan. Mara, if we are win. Lucky budget. The win is a win. He's doing the job.
My guy, you can ask any other of Orlando Pirates fan, they will tell you. So when my game is Minyile and Jalo, look at the game Amazulu. That was the game where we Melesi winner Kudala or what I ended a Farama player at Dingayo. Sifuna Ama play Umbutuma. Okay, so I understand. Okay, Umbutuma has gave us something back then. But Yambon, which Uboy is struggling now. Uboy is struggling to capitalize our chances. How about you squeeze in or yeah, I was fucking a striker out to spawn. What can happen? Utiwala kubuza lokuthi mibuze miningi. Nisebenza nonke. Ngimtshela ukuthi yena ukuthi goloshi. Why ubuza lokuthi thina uthi for time. Lo muntu lokubuza into ezingapheli. Andike wathanda ngama-comment wenu mapakaniya la. Qhubekani nimthuki. Because ayikho le nto.
Okay, just give me the last. Just give me the last.
Can I just conclude what I'm saying, please? I don't know what you coach. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to call. I like it. Okay, Orlando Pirates is playing a good football. I want to tell you why. Because we have good players.
No,
not
for
that
time.
we have good coach.
No, for time.
We have good players.
For time.
We win the games because we have good players, not because we have a good coach, guys. I don't want to lie. Even naming my coach on the Pirates, and I can win even better than that he does. Because we have everything that we want in the game. But Coach Wetu doesn't know how to capitalize the squad that he has. That's what I'm saying. That is my point.
For time.
Me.
For time, Mara guys. I'm even trying to defending Pirates. Yo, just for time's sake.
Mr. Oti, nikuzia kana ba yabo tikoloshi. Ndiyafika la ndifuna ukuzosiconfuse la. Mara ngisasho ngijabulele nama-comment engiwabonayo la ukuthi amabhakani strong aqinile idolo abantu baphuza insango babhema utshwala ayikho lento leyenzakalayo la. No, Mr. OT, abantu baphuza insango babhema utshwala miqeda bazosogolisa la. So asenze so, let's have something more constructive. Because into show, by the way, I've heard them from other people, especially relating to Jose Rivero. Gula signings wethu, apart from Sipombule, in terms of profile, give me one player with a bigger profile than Van Rooyen. Lama signings wethu mashallah. Apart from Sipombule.
You could argue Apolis.
You could argue, right? Give me a bigger profile than Undlondlo when he joined. Give me a bigger profile than Kemeti Rasmus. Give me a bigger profile than Oli Sanda. Singababala, Mr. OT. Singababala. And when you look at Amaple Utaye, Abombogazi, when you look at Amaple Abonkota, then you start seeing with this Fugazi argument that Jose Rivero did not have a good squad. It's exactly just that. It's Fugazi, Mr. OT. He had a terrific squad. He just preferred a specific lineup. I just feel like I'm a player money because you've got a coach who prefers to rotate, Mr. OT. And I'm certain which I have to explain this. Under Jose Rivero, Mr. OT, some of those players, Yombutumas would never play. Mapasa was there under Rivero as well. Kabelo Dlamini was there under Rivero as well. And they were on the bench, Mr. OT. So certain things, that narratives that Labantu Laba, Angaziman, I think we're starting to have that rulani culture, Nazi.
You're taking it too far, Balubekuzo. Don't even go that far. He's got 2 trophies right now.
No, Mr. Oti. Yeah. Mr. Oti. Your whole entire life. Have you ever seen a coach at this time of the league, our number 1 and with 2 cups in your whole entire existence?
Exactly. Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Yeah.
No, it's the first time, actually.
That's what I'm saying, Guti. It actually, I like that you brought up the Rulani culture, ne? Because this feels like last year Cardoso type of thing, where it's like he's done everything that you have done before, right? And he's taken you a little bit further than you were yesterday, Mara. Like, what can you do?
I mean, our previous coach, Mr. Oti, would have said, no, I can't play a police and relay. One must, and then the other one will bench for the rest of the season, Mr. Oti. Right now, we've got a coach, Bafana Bonke, Mr. Oti. They're all playing, Mr. Oti, including Umbule, including Utito. They're all contributing, Mr. Oti. So, Bafethu, ngithande ama-comment wenu mapagania, ni protectile Pirates, ngicela ni keep an up. Because OT usebenza nabo tikoloshi ufuna ukusiconfuse basazoza no ukubona ubosmile Mr. OT lo muntu bekhuluma
no but I'm smiling because it's unfair. Like I'm smiling because I'm not even a Pirates fan, but at times you have to be fair to the coach. What more could Wadu do at this current moment? What more? There's nothing more.
There was a time, Mr. OT, last season, if it defender Limele was sinking in. Today, OCM, our best player, Ageko. Agbonagad, well, it's TTM, but we still managed to win. Our other best player, by the way, Umfukeng, akekho. But we still managed to notch up 4 goals. And I'll still say it's TTM. But I think Skesa Jawabomagis, Titi's rest of my play. You understand, Mr. Oti? Skesa strike and Titi's rest of my play. But today, Mr. Oti, no more bad. I think Umfukeng for first third of the season, he wasn't available. You understand? Utito, for a large part of the season, he hasn't been available. But Akbonagalanga, Mr. Uti, even our best defenders in terms of pedigree, Abo Kojobalo, Abo Kogi, Nabo Spizi, they weren't available, Mr. Uti. We had to come up with a young boy. Suddenly, he's the best player. But Ben Namaz at the start of the season, OCM. Sakaibambile manje undaba besingabazi. Those players would never play under Rivero, Mr. Uti. Awundaba Siema. Thank you so much, Mr. Uti. Mapagania. Ngicela niqhubeke niyibambeni kanjalo kuma comment section. Nisiprotect bafethu. Impressed ngani, ngijabulile ngani. I'm proud of you, Chance. Thank you so much.
It's fun. No, before you go, because it's funny. It's funny. I see people saying Nagas. Who was defending the coach? But it's fine. It's okay.
No, Mr. Uti, when I touch it, when you host. You kumele sikushaya ngamaqanda. You understand? When umsebenzi wakho ukubuza ama question kanjena yabona noma ubona ukuthi umuntu uyaphambuka. The numbers, Mr. Uti. Abantu abafana noThapelo, they bring the numbers, you understand? So when ungayithathi personal, your compliment is in the numbers. I pull you from Tina, Mr. Uti.
No, it's fine. No, I'm just saying. I've been listening to Pirates people going off at me for weeks now, and I'm just sitting down going, Marakai, Mina, I was the one who was calling for Wadu when you guys, okay, agent, if agent is here, we were the ones who were the only ones defending him to say, guys, yeah, the squad is like this. It's a big squad. He needs to manage it. He's just coming from what. But it's okay. It's okay, guys. Orlando Pirates wins 4-1 versus TTM. I think for me, the greatest thing about this game, for me, was Utito. Score aside, I think what I enjoyed most about Tito coming onto this pitch was that he was hungry. I guess the only thing you can complain about with Orlando Pirates today is that it felt like in the first half, they were taking it a little bit too easy, right? They were relaxed too much. And part of what you want at times is when a team is there to be taken, take their heads off. When a team is there and available and bavulile, take their heads off as practice towards when you need to take a head off in the future. So when you're playing these games and, you could see they were smiling and they were laughing in the first half. I understand it's a smaller team, it's a weaker opponent. They're smiling and laughing and stuff like that. I think sometimes you want the business-like approach. When I started this game, I started with, I spoke about how Mamelodi Sundowns, when they played power lines, that was the most business-like approach I've ever seen a team come out with. Right? And you want to see that from Pirates, even if it's just practice for as you go on in the season, even if it's just practice. So there's going to come games where you're going to face a Makesi. And you jump into Makesi, overshape 5-6, so that the goal difference looks away. Can you make the players comfortable? I don't mind the coach changing. If you're going to try combinations, you're going to try it versus TTM. Who else are you going to try it against? You're going to try it against Sundowns. You're going to try it against some of the bigger games. So you have to put them into this game so that at the very least they can get more into the game. I spoke about at the beginning of this live, Uchabatsane. This is a great game for Chabatsane to come in, for him to kick a ball, to get comfortable, to get into the team. It's a good game for Kemang Diong to have a little bit less pressure. The only thing I'm saying for me is that I wish Pirates at times could just be ruthless. Like, I would love to see what a 100% Pirates, a ruthless Pirates looks like, right? Especially knowing that Umfukeng agekho, knowing that khona abantu abahambile, and knowing that Abo Chain are on the bench. You expect them to push a little bit more, but you can't ask more than a win. Orlando Pirates 4-1 winners versus TTM. They marched through to the next round, number 1 in the league, through to the next round of this tournament, and then of course 2 trophies already in the bag. What more could you ask for from Orlando Pirates. What more could you ask for from Coach Wadu? That's when you see me, I step in and I go, oh, Coach Wadu, Mina, I've defended him from the beginning when nobody wanted him. Now he's doing more than. And don't let your nostalgia of the coach that passed, or that was passed, that went away early even. Don't let that go, because you guys are going to be having your coach fighting a myth and a legend who could not do what he's doing right now. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be live for the matches. If it's your first time here, don't forget to follow. I literally got a delivery now. I'm going to try connect my camera quickly so that I can give you my review in about an hour's time on YouTube everywhere. Guys, please follow everywhere. Please follow everywhere. Please follow everywhere. It helps with the numbers. It helps with the brands and all of that stuff. But before I go, before I go,
yabona mina i-team engiyithandayo i-Orlando Pirates. Yeah, it's kama careful. Up the Bucks.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Bantu abasibhola.
I'll see you guys. Yes, Sid, we are on tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Maybe you might get to hear my angry Chief sounds that I couldn't play this week because of the internet.
We want to go to win. This mamelodi Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They're first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is lots of people now. Hey, close it.
What do I want to man? Bye bye, guys.